We give you the facts, it's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
What am I think? What am I think? You're listening to Popeye News Links. This is the Admiral Tibet who I represent, and remember, the time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. This is Popeye News Links.
People of Center, St. Mary and surrounding.
Yeah, watch Popeyes, mama.
Here is
Where I watch?
Popeye.
are you on exactly? If you are,
Greetings viewers and subscribers. Tomorrow, residents of Cave Valley and surrounding areas in the parish of Hanover, don't miss this fundraising event. Jigo and friends, they'll be hosting this event to try and raise as much funds as possible to assist a resident in rebuilding a house. This will be held at the Cave Valley Primary and Infant School tomorrow, Ash Wednesday, March 5, starting at 10 o'clock in the morning. There'll be fun and excitement for the entire family. Don't miss it. In the news today, last week, Monday, I carried a report and I told you that over the previous weekend, hoodlums, they broke into the White Marl Primary and Infant School at White Marl in Central Village in the parish of St. Catherine. The hoodlums, they forced open the doors to the tuck shop, the staff room, the classrooms and the administrative office, and them thief a quantity of items. Well, the police, they have now made a breakthrough in that case. The police, acting on intelligence, they picked up a guy named Prince Jr. Brown. He's an 18-year-old bus conductor and he's living at Windsor Heights in the Central Village area. We are told that the police, they presented Prince with certain evidence and Prince confessed. He also gave the police a caution statement in the presence of a lawyer, admitting that he was one of the participants in the crime. He has since been charged for schoolhouse breaking and larceny, and he'll be going to the courts shortly. In this next report, last month on February 17, I told you about that habitual thief on your screen.
I want to see if we could put on early curfew by 1 o'clock for Valentine's Days. Because I'm alone as a man want to put on Valentine's Days early by 1 o'clock. Because we don't have the money and most of we don't have a woman. If we carry the woman then go out for Valentine's Days and treat them. I ask you, please, Bwoy, put on a early curfew. I don't know if we could put it on either with a 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock. Just put on a time.
His name is Kemar Jones, but he's also known as Kevin Mckoy or Steven Segal. As hard as Kemar look, he's only 23 years old. Kemar is the same guy who had broken into dancehall artist Kiprich house and stole a quantity of jewelries about 2 years ago. He was previously charged for breaking into 2 houses in the Portmore area in October and November last year, and he stole cash and jewelry. Well, Kevin, he has been slapped with 3 additional breaking charges. On Monday, December 19 last year, Kevin, he went to a house at Paris Avenue in the Passagefort area of Portmore, where he broke into the house, which is owned by a lady in her mid-30s. Kevin, him thief a grey Acer laptop, 1 black iPhone XR, and cash amounting to over 172,000 Jamaican dollars. That same day, Monday, December 9 last year, Kevin, he went to another house at Flamingo Road in the Passagefort area where he broke into the home owned by a 25-year-old lady. Him thief over 40,000 Jamaican dollars. Earlier this year, on Friday, January 10, Kevin, he went to Portmore Drive in the Waterford area of Portmore where he broke into the home of a 67-year-old engineer. Him thief 2 gold cuff links, 3 gold tie pins, 150 United States dollars and 20,000 Jamaican dollars. He then made good his escape. We are told that Kevin, He was also slapped with breaking charges in the Bull Bay St. Thomas area, and he'll be slapped with more charges for offenses that he committed in Portmore. Boy, may I tell you. This next incident, it took place Saturday afternoon, March 1, about 3:30. It took place at Tedford Farms in the Old Harbour area of St. Catherine. Our information is that a taxi driver in his mid-20s, he operated a 2018 Toyota Succeed motor car as a taxi on the Spanish Town to Old Harbour route. On Saturday afternoon, he was on the hustling when he picked up a male passenger in the Old Harbour bus park. He then picked up a female passenger in the vicinity of Pantan Lane. He then picked up another male passenger in the Old Harbour town centre. On reaching Tedford Farms, the male passenger that he picked up at the bus park, he requested that he turned off into the Tedford community. The driver complied, but by this time, it was realized that the two males and the female, they were working together. One of the male passengers, he pulled a gun and commanded the driver to stop. The driver complied, and the two male passengers dragged him from the car and tied him up with his belt. They then robbed the driver of cash amounting to 50,000 Jamaican dollars and his Samsung cell phone. The hoodlums, they then made good their escape in the car. The driver, he was able to free himself, and a report was made to the police. This next robbery, it took place last night, Monday, March 3, almost 9 o'clock. It took place at Geneva District in the Grangeville area of Westmoreland. We are told that a lady in her mid-50s and a man in his mid-40s, they were in a grocery shop operated by a man in his early 60s when four hoodlums rode up and stopped on two motorcycles. The hoodlums, they pulled guns and entered the shop. They juked down all three persons in the shop and proceeded to rob the shopkeeper of cash and a quantity of liquor. They robbed the lady of phone cards valued at over 120,000 Jamaican dollars and the man of his Samsung cell phone. The hoodlums, they then left the shop and made good their escape on the two bikes. Just like that. This one, it took place yesterday afternoon, Monday, March 3 at minutes to 6 o'clock. It took place at Quarry in the Salt Spring area of St. James. We are learning that a guy known as Alex, he's in his mid-20s. Alex, he was riding his motorcycle in the area when he was pounced on by a hoodlum who was armed with a gun. The hoodlum, he opened gunfire hitting Alex to his left knee. Alex, he managed to sped away, making good his escape from the hoodlum. Alex was taken to hospital where he was treated and admitted. The mayhem. This one, it took place last night, Monday, March 3, about 7:30. It took place along the Archard Main Road in the Hopewell area of Hanover. So, what we are learning is that guy on your screen, his name is Richard Delando Brown, but he was popularly known as Bwoy. On Boxing Day just gone, on December 26, Bwoy, he celebrated his 30th birthday. He lived at Harton Gardens in the Lucy area of Hanover. Bwoy, he was riding a green 2025 missile motorcycle with a pillion named Rushawn Samuels from the Lucy area. They were traveling from Sandy Bay towards Hopewell direction when it is said that Bwoy, he overtook a line of traffic and he collided into a black 2013 Toyota Voxy that was coming in the opposite direction. As a result of this collision, both Bwoy and Rushawn, they were thrown from the bike onto the asphalted roadway. Bwoy, he died on the spot, and Rushawn, he was seriously injured. He was taken to hospital where he was treated and admitted in a serious condition. Now, up to the time of recording this video, I hadn't gotten any update as to Rushawn's status, but let's hope that he pulls through. We are told that the driver and 5 passengers in the Voxy, they were also injured, but their injuries are not life-threatening. Sad indeed. This one, it took place shortly after 12 midnight. This morning, Tuesday, March 4. It took place in the vicinity of what is called the board scheme along the Orange Bay Main Road in the parish of Hanover. Our information is that a young man in his early 20s, he is employed to the Princess Hotel in the parish of Hanover. His shift ended late last night and he was heading home. He was driving a blue 2012 Nissan Note motor car. He was also giving 2 of his female co-workers a lift home. One of them was that female on your screen. Her name is Shantavia Murray. They were heading to the Savannah-Lamar area of Westmoreland where they are living. On reaching in the vicinity of the board scheme along the Orange Bay Main Road, the driver, he ended up losing control of the car. As a result, the motor car, it ran off the road, ran into a ditch and hit the left embankment. The car, it then flew into the air and rolled. It then came to a stop in the middle of the roadway. Shantavia, she died on the spot. The driver and the other female, they were rushed to hospital where they were treated and admitted. Now, we made some checks today and we are told that both the male and the female, they were up and talking. Let's hope that they both pull through. Sad indeed. The mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button as also. Hit on the notification bell. Then click all so that whenever we drop a new video, you'll be one of the first to be notified. In the final report for today, this is another case of police are saying that there was a shootout and some residents are saying it was murder. Like I always tell persons, if you were a witness to what took place, give Indicom a statement. So the guy who was killed by the police was that guy on your screen. His name is Junior Jervaine James, but he was popularly known as Shotta by name and nature. Shotta, he was born on June 17, 1993. Now, let me give you a brief history about Shotta. Shotta was a hoodlum. Shotta was a robber. Shotta was a hitman. Shotta used to live in the Waterworks area of Westmoreland, but in 2021, he was charged for robbery with aggravation and illegal possession of firearm. When he was granted bail, he went to live at a house at Baggy Road in the same Waterworks area. It is said that Shotta, he started to harbor his hoodlum cronies at the yard and his family members, they were upset. One of his sisters, she spoke out about his behavior and Shotta, he stabbed her. As a result, the family member who owned the house told Shotta that he had to leave. Shotta, he then went to live at a residence home at Gully Bank in Savannah-Lamar. Now, you remember the report I carried about that man on your screen. His name is Mark Watson, but he was popularly known as One and Mark. 2 hoodlums went to One and Mark's home at East Street in Savannah-Lamar last week, Monday night, February 24, about minutes after 11 o'clock. The hoodlums, they kicked off his back door and opened gunfire, shooting One and Mark. He died in hospital the next day. I had also reported that One and Mark, he told the police who took him to the hospital the names of the hoodlums who shot him. And guess what? Our information is that Shotta's name was one of the names he called. Today, March 4, 2025, marks 2 years to the day since That well-loved businessman on your screen was shot and killed. His name is Lanniston Fitzroy James, but he was popularly known as Sugarock. Sugarock, he was the owner for a hotel at Southsea Park in White House and the popular Sugarock Lagoon at Waterwheel, both in the parish of Westmoreland. Sugarock, he also operated other businesses in Westmoreland and Canada. On Saturday morning, March 4, 2023, about 11 o'clock, Sugarock, he was assisting to carry out repairs on a fence when two hoodlums rode up on a bike. The hoodlums, they opened gunfire hitting Sugarock, then rode away, making good their escape. Sugarock, who was a licensed firearm holder, he died with his 9mm pistol in his waist. A hit was placed on Sugar, and word on the street is that his two killers, they are now DEAD. As a matter of fact, Sugarock, he was to have died from the Friday night, March 3, 2023, when he was at a dead yard in the area. It is said that Shotta, who is from the Waterworks area, he and his crony, they were seen lurking at the dead yard, but it is being theorized that too many people were there who recognized Shotta. It is said that the next morning, Shotta and his crony, they returned and they did what they were paid to do. They killed Sugar and Colette. So Sugar, he should have died on March 3, but he did not. Shotta was killed on March 3. The police, they are claiming that Shotta, he was killed last night at Gully Banks at his home in a shootout. Some residents are saying there was no shootout. The police, they are saying that one submachine gun with 4 9mm rounds were found. Like I said before, if you were a witness, give Indicom your statement. Like I've been saying for the past few weeks. Young men, if you are thinking of becoming a hoodlum, no bother with it. No bother with it. Like the commissioner said, he is not training his police officers to lose any battle. Make that sink in. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend, for tell a friend, for tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and KlLL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them block out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane, everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, Jamaica, the land of the sun. Jamaica become now the land of the gun. East and north and south when me turn. Country and town, man a pay blood a run. Murder, don't you baby me hear them a murder. Cut it out, tell them no gonna further. Man a dead like cancer and bird, yeah. Who no listen them a word, yeah. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a